Move aside, boys. It's my turn.
That's my cue to play.
I'm ready to investigate. I'm prepared.
It's my time in the spotlight.
I heed the Lord's call.
It's my time in the spotlight.
I'm prepared.
There's no time like the
I heed the Lord's call.
It's my time in the spotlight.
Desire to organize a theatrical extravaganza. At last, a patroness who recognizes my talent.
Welcome to my mansion, my friend.
I'd better ring the bell. Oh, answer me. Wait, Ham...
Oh, how rude of me to make you wait like this.
There's a light coming from that second floor window. Well, she must be home. Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in's own house. Or I could just let myself in. It's no problem to reach the window.
I hope you aren't thinking what I fear you're thinking.
What I need is something heavy to smash this window.
You smashed my window. I hope you intend to have it replaced.
What light through yonder window breaks? It is my elbow! Ouch! Now, wait. Broken vase. The professor must have heard it fall. She wouldn't have just left it here.
I certainly would not. I take pride in a clean and tidy abode, especially when expecting visitors.
I'd better find her. That scream came from upstairs.
That sounds like my voice. I must need help.
Professor? Was that you?
Of course it was. Hurry!
No answer. There must be someone else in the house. I ought to find a weapon. Is this a dagger I see before me?
What on earth?
The scream came from this direction. I'd better take a look. The scream must have come from the other side of this door.
That's my office door.
Who goeth? Who goes there?
I'll ask the questions.
What would a federal agent want with me?
William York, Master Thespian at your service. The good professor requested my presence to discuss a performance of some sort. Judging by the scream we heard, it appears to have begun without me.
Seems like I'm on the right track. Something hinky's going on here.
Is Professor Tillinghast a suspect in some crime?
She's only a person of interest. The Bureau has evidence others are trying to involve her in some shady business. I came to find out what she knows, if anything. Then I heard the scream, too. Seems we need a key to get inside that room.
I wasn't prepared for so many guests today.
I'll help you find that key.
There's a key on this mobile.
My files say Tillinghast has no children. If that's true, why would she need a nursery?
The professor always wished for children, even long after she grew too old to have them.
Oh, I can't say it isn't true. I wish people were less prone to idle gossip.
What? Who?
An intruder! How many people can I expect to break into my house today?
Who are you?
Listen, pal. You've got some explaining to do. Come then. I have just the explanation you deserve.
What's going on?
We'd better have a look inside. Who in blazes are you?
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
Wait. That's me. That is, it's my body.
That's Professor Tillinghast, all right. She won't be telling me much anymore.
We need to stop them.
Who were those cloaked figures? This wasn't just a burglary.
You're right about that. Must be connected to my investigation. We better have a look around.
Such a brutal death. Even Shakespeare would hesitate to dispatch a kindly old scholar in such a manner.
Despite my age, I had much more to do in life.
This wound on her stomach looks like she was knifed. Look at these notebooks. Is this the professor's handwriting?
It is, but how would you know?
There's no useful information here. But perhaps What's this mess?
Yeah, a broken jar or flask. Can make out a few letters. Miska, Uni, Lab.
Miskatonic University Science Lab. That's simple enough. An ill sign. That and drawn in blood.
My nice, clean floor, ruined.
That looks like some kind of cult symbol. This ain't a garden variety burglary. We found everything we're liable to find here. Time to see where the evidence leads us.
And so my friends set out to discover how I was killed. Search of my office makes it clear you must visit Miskatonic University. Not...
bet we'll meet a lot of eggheads in this department.
Oh, it has changed over the years. But no place feels more like home to me. Not even my little house.
The secretary said Professor Norman Withers could give us access to Professor Tillinghast's office. But what do we expect to find?
We won't know until we look.
All right. Let's find this Professor Withers.
Here's Tillinghast's office on the left, Withers to the right. They must have known each other pretty well.
Professor Tillinghast's door is locked.
But of course, my friend, academics are no less prone to snooping around each other's secrets. Some have even been known to steal a colleague's research and present it as their own.
We'd better ask Withers for the key.
I say no, Agatha. You will pardon me for saying I have never believed your methods to be the least bit scientific. I refuse to believe that Wilhelmina would have...
Oh, they're talking about me. Norman and I were colleagues for years. So naturally, we addressed each other by our Christian names. You, of course, may call me Professor Tillinghast.
Yes, what is it? How can I help you?
Listen, Professor. We're here to investigate the death of your neighbor. One Professor
Not again. Can't an old man mourn his friend in peace? Oh, these constant intrusions by reporters and police and garden variety busybodies. As I told your friends earlier, I do not wish to be disturbed.
If you would just give us a moment...
Wait just a moment, Norman. Something tells me these people aren't the same as the others. Look at their eyes. They've seen things beyond the quotidian. Forgive my manners. I'm Professor Agatha Crane, and you seem to know of my colleague, Professor Norman Withers. Something tells me you've seen Wilhelmina, haven't you? That is, Professor Tillinghast.
Agatha, for heaven's sake, stop this nonsense.
Now, Professor Withers, she's right. We have seen... unusual things. We arrived too late to save Professor Tillinghast, but we've seen evidence that whatever happened to her was unnatural, to say the least. We intend to get to the bottom of it.
I told you, Norman, that box could hold more than knickknacks and gewgaws. I, for one, want to see it for myself. You there, come with me.
What? Where are you going, you confounded parapsychologist?
To the observatory. Wait here, Norman. I know you won't want to be disturbed further.
Ah, the old observatory. Don't be fooled by its antiquated fixtures, my friends. Of course, the new Gerald Warren Astronomical Observatory is a technological marvel. Through these telescopes, I first gazed with wonder at the stars and the vast voids between them.
Could it be? Yes, these glyphs indicate gestures of power, of magic. This, my friends, is a grimoire, a book of spells. What it is doing at the university, I cannot say, but we mustn't let this opportunity go to waste. We must see whether these spells work. Here is the mysterious box.
The label marks it as belonging to Professor Tillinghast.
This symbol, it was in Professor Tillingast's room.
You've seen this symbol in Wilhelmina's room, haven't you? It is similar to the iconography of ancient pagan rituals. Here is proof that Wilhelmina's research went beyond known science and into the realm of the paranormal.
Many of our colleagues questioned Agatha's unorthodox avenues of research, but none questioned her resolve. Once she sets her mind to a goal, nothing can stop her.
We must show this to Norman. Only then will he help us. Look here, Norman. See the odd things in this box of Wilhelmina's? Whatever she was researching, it was far more than that comet.
I don't see what this has to do with her death.
We saw a sign identical to the one on this box in the room where Professor Tillingast was killed.
I must admit that seems far too unlikely to be mere coincidence. Very well. You will have my attention and my help. Wilhelmina left Arkham earlier this year, and I received this box. After hearing no word from her, I became concerned, and I confess, I briefly searched her office for some indication of the purpose of her travel.
Oh, Norman, you dear fool. I was only gone a week. Why did you worry so?
Unfortunately, I couldn't make sense of her notes. They made no sense to me. I did sense a whiff of the occult about them, which I admit made me uneasy.
We can't correct this case without your help, Professor. Tell us what you know, and we'll fill you in on what we discover.
You're right, of course. Here, take the key to Wilhelmina's office. While you have a look in there, I'll pour over these notes again.
What was that sound? It came from next door.
My office? Who's in there?
was that commotion?
Someone beat us to it. The room's been searched, and recently.
Just look at this mess. Someone has ransacked my office.
Look there. Even the safe is broken open.
To arms, my friends. The villains have absconded with our evidence.
Whoever it is must be dangerous. You must protect the students.
Goons dressed just like those mooks at the professor's house.
They're the ones who looted at her office. Stop them!
Who are these interlopers? Deal with them while the others escape! That scream is coming from down in the corridor.
Oh no, the students!
It must be one of those weird burglars. Let's go.
That scream came from right around here.
This was Wilhelmina's classroom. It sounds as though some students have locked themselves in.
Who's out there?
It's me, Professor Crane. Are you all right in there?
We're safe, but some strange people attacked us. We managed to barricade ourselves inside.
You stay put until we've dealt with them. Did you see which way they were heading?
They ran down the next corridor. Be careful, Professor. They look dangerous.
After we handle those burglars, we should come back here. If this was Professor Tillinger's classroom, we might find clues inside.
Come here, you!
Help me!
We must protect the student!
Help me! Are you all right?
Thank you. I think I'll be fine. It's mostly shock.
This was just a diversion. We need to catch up to the men that were in Professor Tillingist's office.
Are you hurt?
No, just bruised. Some men in weird costumes knocked me down.
Which way did they go?
They ran right into that classroom.
Who are you people?
There they are! They have the Professor's things! Get them back!
These fools mustn't stop us. Deal with them.
That'll teach you to run from a federal agent. Now, let's see what you lifted from the office.
Robbing the robbers. It would all seem a bit tawdry if it weren't so poetic.
This letter indicates that Professor Tillinghast reserved the science lab for some experiment.
We can't leave without recovering whatever those burglars stole from Wilhelmina's office.
Alphonse la nuit. The herd. I can't make sense of this telegram.
I don't recognize those names.
Alphonse la nuit. An unsavory character indeed.
These clues might not make sense now, but we might be able to connect them to... I think that's all they took.
We should return to Wilhelmina's classroom and tell the students the way is clear.
In that case, let's check the classroom. If it was Professor Tillinghast's, we're bound to find some clue about what happened to her.
It's all clear, students. We've taken care of those brutes.
Thank you, Professor.
Let's make sure everyone is unhurt. Then let's have a look around this classroom.
Professor Tillingist's body vanished from the cemetery? How ghastly!
Who on earth would steal my corpse? It must have been grave robbers, of course. It isn't as though I could have leapt up and walked away.
This Albert Hatcher is our only witness. We should visit him when we're done here.
you.